Hi, my name is David Follis, and I'm from the IBM Software Development Lab for WebSphere Application Server for zOS. In this video, we'll take a tour of WebSphere Liberty zOS Connect. Mobile computing is everywhere. It's growing every day, and it's here to stay. In addition to mobile devices, cloud-based solutions such as IBM's Bluemix are growing in popularity. Because System Z and zOS have a long history of being the mission-critical system of record, mobile devices and other systems have a need to access the mainframe. The question is then how to best design the architecture for accessing programs, applications, and data on zOS. There are many different ways mobile devices and cloud-based systems may access the mainframe. However, they each have different ways of handling setup, security, and data conversion. To address this, IBM developed zOS Connect, built on Liberty Profile for zOS, which provides mobile and cloud connectivity to back-end zOS programs in a common and consistent way. zOS Connect has a RESTful interface, accepts JSON data from mobile devices, and has the ability to convert the data before invoking the requested back-end program or application. zOS Connect is configurable. You control what back-end programs are accessible. The security model allows you to control who may access the back-end programs. And it has a discovery function that allows mobile or cloud developers to programmatically query what back-end programs are available. Here's a picture showing some of the essentials of zOS Connect. Let's take a tour of how this works. Follow the numbered blocks that will appear. We start by pointing out that zOS Connect has a discovery function. That can be used by developers to get a list of back-end services configured in zOS Connect. It can also be used to query for details on any given configured service. Developers can use that when building their applications so the proper RESTful request can be sent from the device to zOS Connect. zOS Connect is built on Liberty Profile for zOS. Liberty Profile runs in a started task on zOS and opens HTTP ports to listen on. zOS Connect is a Liberty Profile feature you configure in the Liberty Server instance. You configure the back-end programs and applications you want to expose using zOS Connect by updating the Liberty Profile server.xml file. In cases where the back-end program has a data format different from the JSON payload zOS receives, zOS Connect has the ability to convert the data using bind files you supply. The bind files are the same format as CICS uses for its web services function. zOS Connect reads the bind file and converts the data in JSON to the format needed by the back-end program. The remote devices or systems send JSON data to the RESTful interface of zOS Connect. zOS Connect maps the RESTful URI to the configured service and performs data conversion if needed. Finally, for security checking, SAF is used, and for activity recording, SMF is used. Liberty Profile is IBM's fast, lightweight, dynamic, and composable server runtime. On zOS, it can be run as a started task. That means it can run within your current operational processes and be controlled by system automation routines. zOS Connect is a software feature written by IBM to run inside Liberty Profile for zOS. It provides an open standard interface and connects to back-end systems such as CICS, IMS, or batch programs. Finally, Liberty Profile for zOS is designed to take advantage of key zOS systems such as SAF, SMF, and WLM. That means zOS Connect can benefit from what Liberty Profile does when running on zOS. RESTful services and JSON data formatting are a very common method used by mobile devices and computer systems to communicate. The chart explains what RESTful and JSON are. Liberty Profile for zOS is well suited to handle HTTP, RESTful services, and JSON. zOS Connect uses RESTful services and JSON because it provides a very common and consistent way for devices and systems out in the world to access the valuable zOS programs, applications, and data. zOS Connect needs to know what back-end programs you wish to make available and how the RESTful URI received maps to those programs. That's the role of zOS Configured Services. It tells zOS Connect how to operate. You tell zOS Connect about these configured services by updating the Liberty Profile server.xml file. When data conversion is required, zOS Connect needs to understand how JSON data maps to the data formatting used by the backend program. Data bind files provide zOS Connect with what it needs to do this data conversion. When RESTful requests come into zOS Connect, they're mapped to the configured services. The data is converted and the backend program is invoked. The results are converted back to JSON and passed back to the requesting device. SMF is a zOS facility for programs and subsystems to use to record activity. Most key zOS programs and subsystems make use of SMF. zOS Connect is able to write SMF records, so details about the request activity handled by zOS Connect can be captured. zOS Connect captures key request activity data, such as the date and time, the service requested, the bytes in and out, and the response time for each request. Once captured by SMF, that data can be used for capacity planning, chargeback, and other analysis. SMF plays an important role in the operations of zOS. zOS Connect participates in this by cutting its own SMF records for analysis. SAF is a security interface of zOS that's backed by a security product such as IBM's RACF. zOS Connect can be configured to use SAF for security checking on requests received. Security checking may involve authentication of the user or authorization to verify the user's right to use the zOS Connect service. SAF is a critical part of zOS security processing, and zOS Connect is able to take advantage of SAF for its security needs. zOS Connect runs on zOS, which means it will run behind the secure firewall in a network architecture. It provides the common and consistent interface to zOS programs and applications. IBM Worklight provides application management, security, and operational governance for mobile applications. Proxy devices are commonly used in the zone between the Internet-facing firewall and the secure firewall. Devices and systems using zOS services would address themselves to the proxy function in the DMZ, which would forward back to either Worklight or zOS Connect. Internal users would point to either Worklight or zOS Connect as well. zOS Connect is software designed to run in Liberty Profile for zOS and provide a standard and consistent way to access back-end zOS programs. zOS Connect has a RESTful interface and accepts JSON data. That makes it compatible with nearly any device or system out there. It has a discovery function that will provide a list of configured services as well as details of a given configured service. zOS Connect works with zOS functions such as SAF, SMF, and WLM. zOS Connect works with other technologies such as Worklight or Data Power that are part of your broader architecture for mobile access to your zOS programs and applications. I'm David Follis from IBM Software Development. Thank you for your interest in zOS Connect.